Hey there, fellow nostalgia junkies. You'll never believe what I've stumbled upon while diving deep into the rabbit hole of 1980s TV trivia. Remember that adorable, bespectacled kid from A Christmas Story who just wanted a Red Ryder BB gun for Christmas? Of course you do. You probably watched him at least 7 times last Christmas Eve. Well, hold on to your leg lamps, because little Ralphie had a whole other career going on the small screen that you may have forgotten about. And might just blow your mind. And no, not just Messy Marvin either. Yeah, he was great too and all that, but this was something bigger. I can explain. Paul here. I'm an actor and former radio announcer, and yes, I do have clips. That's right, folks. Peter Billingsley, the actor who brought Ralphie Parker to life, wasn't just dreaming of shooting his eye out. He was also busy co-hosting one of the most popular reality TV shows of the early 80s, Real People. I know, right? It's like finding out that the wet bandits from Home Alone had a cooking show. It's not really like that. But anyway, look, I like the show Real People, I admit it. Skip Stevenson and all, I guess. Now, for all you youngsters who might not know about Real People, have you scratching your heads? Real People was like the great-grandpa of reality TV. Before we had the Kardashians breaking the internet or bachelors handing out roses, this show was all about showcasing ordinary folks with extraordinary talents, hobbies, or just plain weird lifestyles. Yeah, in 1979, disco-dying bell-bottoms are still a thing, and NBC decides to launch a show that's basically America's Got Talent meets Ripley's Believe It or Not. And that wasn't bad. I mean, with a sprinkle of dad jokes in there. And who did they get to help host the wacky human oddities? None other than our boy Ralphie. Now, Peter Billingsley wasn't exactly shooting his eye out on Real People. No. Instead, he was shooting the breeze with a panel of adult co-hosts, introducing pre-filmed segments about people doing the darndest things. Now, can you imagine little Ralphie sitting there, all seriously, talking about a guy who could eat an entire airplane? Because yes, that actually happened on the show. But wait, gets better. Before Peter joined the main cast of Real People, he was actually part of a spin-off called Real Kids. That's right, NBC thought, hey, this show about weird adults is great, but you know what would be better? A show about weird children. Yeah, Real Kids flopped faster than Scott Farkas after a Ralphie right jab. So how did your favorite Christmas movie story kid end up on this crazy show? I'll have that for you in a moment. First, if you would, please smash and like the subscribe button. That's right. I think the kids are saying smash now, right? Anyway, turns out Peter Billingsley was quite the busy little actor in the early 80s. He'd already appeared on Little House on the Prairie, a classic, and was making a name for himself in commercials, as I mentioned, like Messy Marvin. Real People was just another notch on his child actor belt. It was, he got to do his own spot on the Macy's 83 Thanksgiving parade even. And here's the kicker. A Christmas Story also came out in 1983, right in the middle of Peter's Real People stint. So while we're all falling in love with Ralphie and his pink bunny pajamas, Peter was already a seasoned TV host and a parade float. Talk about a double life. Now you might be thinking, so what? Kid was on 2 shows, big deal. But oh my friends, it was a big deal. Real People was huge. I know it's weird now because you don't hear people talk about it, and Skip Stevenson, thank goodness, but it was high in the ratings, water cooler conversation. Everyone and their Aunt Tilly watched it, kind of huge. It was so popular that it spawned a whole bunch of copycats, including That's Incredible, which, by the way, was better. But anyway, let's be honest. That's Incredible sounds like something Ralphie would say after not shooting his eye out. Okay, that was bad. Real People was actually responsible for launching some pretty big careers. Gave Richard Simmons his big break. You know, the guy with the hair and the short shorts who made everyone's mom sweat to the oldies. Yeah, so in a way, we can thank Ralphie for the aerobics craze of the 80s. In a turnaround kind of way. You're welcome, spandex industry. Now, footage of him on the show is really hard to find, but here's Peter in an interview at the time talking about the show.
And we see you also on Real People, and because our station carries that. Now, I wonder, when you're on Real People,
yes,
is that as much fun as making a movie?
Oh yeah, it is. It's a lot of fun because I don't really have to act on it, because they call me Peter and I play Peter, you know?
Do you have to memorize lines or anything?
Yes, I do, but they have the cue cards in case our mind goes blank or something.
Yeah.
As we're doing it. But it's better if we memorize it, though.
Yeah, and you like working in front of an audience, do you?
It's fun. It's a lot of fun.
So there you have it, folks. Peter Billingsley, our beloved Ralphie, he wasn't just a one-hit wonder with a BB gun fixation. No, he was a bona fide TV star bringing real people into our living rooms before reality TV was even a twinkle in the network executive's eye. Next time you're watching A Christmas Story for the 327th time, just remember that kid in the glasses dreaming of his perfect Christmas gift. He's also the kid who once introduced America to a man who could pull a truck with his teeth. And he was Messy Marvin. Now that's a triple dog dare you material moment for sure. Hey, if this little trip down memory lane has taught us anything, it's that you never know where life might take you. Yeah, one day you're trying to convince your parents that you won't shoot your eye out, and the next, you're Sarah Purcell's colleague. So dream big, kids, and always, always, always remember, be careful out there. I mean, Skip Stevenson, right? Nobody liked him, right?